Alrighty, today Helldivers, we'll discuss the newest major order. We'll also dive deeper into the news I broke yesterday about the unblocked regions. The developers have stopped the hackers, and I'll cover so much more. If you want to stay updated, feel free to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on the daily news. First off, Helldivers, we have a new major order, which honestly is pretty simple and straightforward. All we have to do is collect 22 million common samples on Errata Prime and 15 million rare samples on Crux. That's pretty much it. We have 4 days to complete this. To be fair, it should be an easy major order to complete. The whole idea behind this is to create some sort of gloom-resistant technology. Hopefully it will also remove the gloom from the right side just completely. Before we get into it more, let's check out the latest message briefing. We have the new message right here from High Command, and it says, "The brilliant scientists stationed at the Xenoentomology Center on Turin have reported a major finding, one with huge implications for the future of citizens' prosperity and managed democracy itself. Recent experimentations on terminids using collected gloom spores indicate that gloom-induced mutations may dramatically increase element 710 yield. In lab conditions, some specimens yielded up 10 times more E710 compared to the control group. The implications of this result are monumental. The gloom may represent a vast, untapped source of new energy. Its exploitation could enable FTL travel beyond military and colony settlement operations, expanding to trade and research sectors, as well as to more military and colony settlement operations. Of course, many challenges must be overcome to realize the potential future. These early results need to be substantiated and verified, and the gloom itself remains impenetrable to all observations or travel within. Therefore, development of gloom-resistant technology is now a top-level priority. The Xenoentomology Center has been directed to halt all other research projects. The Helldivers are directed to support these efforts by collecting scientific samples as possible from gloom-adjacent terminate planets." Yeah, so it looks like the scientists at the Xenoentomology Center on Turin have discovered that terminates exposed to the gloom spores show a significant increase in E710, up to 10 times more than the control group. What's great about all of this is that the findings suggest that the gloom could be a new vast source of energy. If harnessed, it could lead to the expansion of faster than light travel beyond what we have now. On top of all of that, we're now looking into creating a gloom resistant technology, which should turn out pretty well, right? However, as you've heard, the scientists have also stopped their other research projects to properly focus on the gloom. Overall, to stop it from spreading further, and like I mentioned a few moments ago, hopefully they will also get rid of the gloom in the process as well. It's great to know that we're finally focusing on the gloom again, but at the same time, our hands are pretty full. We've got to figure out what the Illuminate plans are with their invasions, while also trying to figure out how to deal with the gloom itself. The good news about it all, though, is that the automatons are absolutely doing nothing, by the way, which gives us more breather room with all the stuff going on as of late. On a similar note, the last time we had a major order where we had to collect samples, there were hackers who decided to modify Helldivers 2 to spawn in a bunch of samples, which completed the major order at the time almost instantly. Well, if you recall that situation from last year, then there's good news. The developers have taken the sweet liberty of patching that problem completely from last time, and we shouldn't see any issues this time around. We know this from the latest dispatch that says, "Counterfeit sample detection measures have been strengthened since many such samples were received in a previous order. The measures are anticipated to be sufficient. All personnel are encouraged to do their part. Remain vigilant for undemocratic attempts to steal from the prosperity of all, and report any indications of such behavior to their democracy officer immediately." Now, if there are any problems during this major order, I'll be sure to update you all on that soon enough to let you know what's going on if there are any problems. Yet so far, everything is looking good. Since we're on the topic about samples, I saw a post right here on the Helldivers 2 official Discord where this player basically says that he thinks that the whole sample counter might be bugged. It just doesn't seem accurate to him. In response, B Vitamin wrote, "The MO just launched. Let's give it a little more time to see if it updates correctly. I don't know how often it's supposed to update, but if something still seems wrong later, I will raise it." Well, there you go. If you know something similar as of late, then just give it a little bit more time and maybe it will update. But let's say worst case scenario, it doesn't update correctly or it's not, displaying the correct amount. I will update you guys in a different video to let you know what's going on if there are any issues with it. Continuing forward, yesterday I broke some news about the unblocked regions that no one knew about. I saw one comment that said this was untrue and that the regions are still blocked. But that of course is not true at all, because we have a post right here on the Helldivers 2 Reddit page that confirmed the unblocking of countries has indeed taken effect. This Helldiver has stated that they can confirm their region is officially unblocked and can now play Helldivers 2. I was shocked to see that someone had actually shared my video on the Reddit page, if you check out this post right here, and it received 5,000 upvotes, so thank you to that player for sharing it. However, I was disappointed to see that 2 hours later, after that was posted, another Reddit user shared the same info and had their post pinned at the top of the page, except in that post, they didn't give me credit for breaking the news. I even asked that specific Reddit user if they could give me credit on the main post, yet I was ignored. So that was honestly sad to see, because I have a blast talking about this stuff and it's fun for me. Speaking of Reddit, there's a Helldiver who has an interesting theory. It's basically about the cover art and how we could possibly lose the Galactic War. You can see that the first original cover art clearly shows a Super Earth flag behind this Helldiver right here. If you check the Escalation of Freedom artwork, it shows that the flag is now damaged. Okay, now let's see what's going on with the Omens of Tyranny art that was revealed last month. We can see that there's no flag at all, so this right here might be a hint that we're going to lose the Galactic War. That is if we're basing off of the cover arts. Now the thread that I was talking about a few moments ago can be seen here, and this person said, "If the trend continues, surely we will lose the war." The cover arts of Omens of Tyranny blatantly shows the desperation of the Helldivers, like they're fighting a losing war. Sure, the cover arts are pretty convincing. I think this is a great theory and it could very well turn out to be true. I'd say keep an eye out for the next big update. It should have another cover art that we'll be able to look at and see if there's any details pinpointing whether we're losing the Galactic War or not. What I'd like to know is, what do you think? Is there a possibility we could fail? Let me know in the comments. Also, before this post was created, I had Ninja Strike, a great member of the Discord, as well as a great commenter here. He sent me some of this information before this thread was created, and you know what? It's crazy just to see how many people have the same theory, so it looks like something's going on here. On to the next topic. Recently, the support team has removed 2 known issues from the list. If you take a look here, this is what it looked like yesterday. At the time, there was the whistleblower banner bug, where it would show up in low resolution. And the second issue that was once here was about the bug with the FRV, and how you couldn't shoot the machine gun after opening up the typing pad. Now today, they've recently changed it about 4 hours ago as of making this video. They removed both of these bugs from the list, and in my opinion, this indicates that they have resolved those 2 bugs specifically. Usually they don't remove bugs from the list until a patch has dropped. With that being said, I suspect there will be an update next week, but of course, that's my speculation based on this information here, and you can take that with a grain of salt. But hey, you can tell me what you think about this specifically in the comments below. Do you think we're going to lose the whole entire Galactic War, or do you think we're going to win? To be fair, if you think we're going to lose, that just might be undemocratic, so don't say that because your nearest democracy officer is watching. But yeah, just let me know what you think about this all together in the comments below and we'll talk about it. Finally, in today's video, we have the top 3 comments as well as a question I had asked last time and you guys had answered it, so we're going to go over those right now. The first top comment is from Kale. Yay, they're being freed from the tyranny of Sony right into the tyranny. I mean, righteous jurisdiction of Super Earth. You're not wrong at all, and I thought that comment was funny. We have the next comment from Greg. He said, "We must continue to fight for our brothers. No diver left behind." Yep, indeed, brother, indeed. And you know what? We just got to continue fighting, and eventually we'll get the rest of the players here, and we'll be able to dive together. It's going to be fun. The third and final comment is by Iggy Zeta 9755. I thought the unique Steve character was the one guy who went around taking all the ammo from the caches that you can occasionally find empty with a note of apology left by him. You're not wrong, and it's D, right? I believe that was the initial or whatever. So, yeah, you're not wrong. But we don't know much about him, and hopefully he's still alive in the lore. Those are the top 3 comments. Now, I did ask a great question. I said, what are the most underrated stratagems that no one uses? I saw mostly airburst rocket launchers. I also saw that the orbital gas strike, which is absolutely phenomenal if you want to use it to blow up the warp ships. So there's a lot of useful suggestions here. If you guys haven't checked it out, go into the video previously and check out all of those comments. You can see some of them right here. I just want to list a few so I'm not taking up so much of the video's time. But anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video so far. If you have, give this video a like, give it a thumbs up, or thumb it up, whatever that would mean. Make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.